Hey, welcome back to the channel, Push Rodders. So we have a Nissan Pathfinder 2017 model with the little VQ 35, I think it is, petrol V6. And as you can hear, we've got the Ranger from one of the other videos going in the background because it's all filmed on the same day with the EGR sensor thing. So we have an oil leak out of our power steering reservoir, and it's looking like you might not be able to see it. Let's see if I can. Yeah, you're gonna have to I don't know if that will come up. There's a lot of, there you go, you can see all the oil and crap down there. Oops, just where, sort of where my finger is, where the torch is. So yeah, looks like this is my next job, so we'll have to have a look at pulling all this apart, seeing if we can actually service it, as in put new O-rings through it, or buy a whole brand new unit. It doesn't look too complicated. Few bolts, got to get the overflow bottle out the way. Power steering line. It doesn't look too complicated. A bit time consuming, but not too complicated. Alrighty, let's get into it. Alrighty, Push Rodders, so what we've found is in between the plastic reservoir and the aluminium housing there is an O-ring, and it looks like the O-ring's left the chat. To get into the O-ring, you've got 4 of those little cap head screws with bolts with an Allen head in them, as you can see there. Yeah, we've got it draining, and it's just a matter of getting the overflow bottle out of the way. So a little 10mm headed screw or bolt, and we'll see if we can find an O-ring. So we've got the reservoir off, we've drained it as you saw before. Put that there, that's where the O-ring is, so we'll get that O-ring off. Now, as I found out, your general parts stores like your Repcos and Bursons and all that sort of stuff, they don't even have a parts listing. Tried Nissan, and it was going to be a horrendously expensive bloody O-ring and about 3 weeks wait. So next choice is I'm going to take the O-ring off, and tomorrow morning we're going to go into a place called Metric Seals in Bayswater, Victoria. They've always been pretty good with O-rings and different seals for hydraulic cylinders and all the other stuff I've repaired in the past, so we'll see if they can match something up for us there, which hopefully they should. And it should only be, look, I'm not entirely sure, but it should be at least half the price of what Nissan were quoting. I think it was like $80 or something like that. Look, don't quote me on that, it could be more, could be less, but I forget now. But yeah, so alrighty, well, we'll pick this up tomorrow morning and see how we go with finding a seal for this, well, O-ring. Well, we managed to find an O-ring. If you do need one of these O-rings, best bet is, if you're in Victoria over the southeastern suburbs, drop into Metric Seals in Bayswater. That's the part number there from Metric Seals. Hopefully that'll help you out. Within literally 2 minutes he had it sitting on the counter for me. So alrighty, let's get all this back together and check for leaks. Alrighty, push rodders, well, job done. As you saw just a moment ago, we were just turning the wheels. It's just to bleed the air out of the system because we had all the reservoir off. What you didn't see is we got some brake clean, cleaned all the reservoir out and all that sort of stuff. Pretty simple little job. 10mm headed little bolt there. Little Christmas tree clip here. Hose clamp. And 4 of those little Allen head style cap screws. You'll also notice we haven't put the cover back on there. That's because it's all oil soaked foam and all the rest of it. And also too, it retains the heat in the power steering fluid. It just retains all the heat in there. So it's a good way to let the heat cool, let the power steering fluid cool down too. Alright, we're going to leave this run for a minute or two just to double check for any leaks and check our levels, give it a quick tub up, and it's good to go. What are you waiting for? Go and get your hands dirty. See you next video.